So one of my very earliest reviews was a QCY, and I've given that T2C a lot of praise. Today we're going back to our roots and we're gonna review another earbuds from QCY. QCY is always in the forefront and will shock you with what they can deliver at a very small price. So is this earbuds any good? Welcome to a review of the QCY T6. Hello, my name is Sean and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I do a lot of tech reviews as well as unboxing, and if that is something that interests you, do consider subscribing to this channel, leave a thumbs up on this video as well as share this video to all your friends around. With that said, let's get on with the review of the QCY T6. Before starting this YouTube channel, usually when I check out earbuds below 100 ringgit, I am usually very skeptical with its performance. But after reviewing so many budget earbuds, I kinda threw that preconceived notion out of the window and have gained new respects to what these manufacturers can deliver. Our unit today is sponsored by Gearbest, and if you're ever thinking to get the latest and greatest in tech gear, definitely check out their store and you'll definitely find something that you like. I'll link them in the description below. The QCY T6 is priced at around 89 Malaysia ringgit, which translates to roughly about US 25. It definitely falls under the category of a budget earphones, but I can tell you that my experience using it, it is definitely not a budget sounding earphones. So if you're interested in checking out these earbuds, do check out some of the links below and you definitely help out the channel a lot. So we've recently looked at an expensive version of a sports earbuds which ticks almost every single box in the book, but that earbuds cost 3 times more than the QCY. So is the QCY worth getting over the Soundcore Spirit X2? Let's find out. When I first got the case out of the box, my first reaction was this is a huge case. Not sure how Soundcore can design their case to be sleek and small, but the case of the QCY T6 is large and frankly not that polished overall. But granted, it's a sub 100 ringgit earphone, so let's just look past that for now. The case is fairly simple with a simple QCY logo at the top, stealthy multicolored LED indicator at the front, and when you flip the case to the back, you see a micro USB charge port, which frankly in 2020 even budget earphones should have Type-C. Opening the case, you'll be greeted with the earphones, and the way the earphone sits kinda lets you know why the case needs to be so big. So taking in and out the earbuds requires some practice and muscle memory, and I always struggle at the beginning to install these kind of earbuds, but after a few tries you kinda get how to put the earbuds back into place. So the earbuds of the QCY T6 are also fairly simple, and since these are sports earbuds, they have that hook, and similar to every other sports earbuds, that secures the earbuds to your ears. The hook of the earbuds are not as pliable as the Soundcore Spirit X2, but the rubber used is a little bit better in my opinion as it doesn't attract dust that easily. The sides of the earbuds are the touch surface and has a nice QCY logo at the side that is very subtle and not obvious. Flipping the earbuds around, there is a very standard ear tips that houses a 12mm dynamic driver, so nothing fancy over here. So overall, from a design standpoint, these are fairly simple earbuds. However, personally for me, since these ear hooks don't flex that much, it's kind of a problem for me or for people who wears glasses. The earphones itself would give you a respectable 6 hours of continuous playback time, and the case gives you a total of 24 hours of total playback time. That is about 4 full charge cycles, and the case and the earphones charges up in about 2 hours. So far, in terms of the design of the earbuds, they're fairly mediocre. So in terms of its features, QCY does give you fairly decent tech overall, but doesn't really specify the chipset that they use. The T6 features a Bluetooth 5.0 chipset that supports only the AAC audio codec, which is okay but not the most fantastic specs by today's standards. So you still get decent audio and latency performance, but the T6 does suffer a little in terms of connectivity, especially when there are a lot of interference such as wind or at places with strong magnetic interference. As a sports earbuds, the QCY T6 has not not so high of an IPX rating. It only has IPX4 water resistant rating, and although it should give you overall peace of mind when slightly getting them wet, it will probably tell a better story if it comes with an IPX5 or higher. However, regular sweating, water splashing, and even getting caught under a rain shouldn't be much of a problem for these earbuds. So the sound quality of the QCY T6 is pretty decent, and I kinda think it even outperforms some of the more expensive earphones out there. I don't think it has that nice soundcore tuning, but I think for budget earphones, it's doing pretty well. The bass on the earbuds are really strong, especially when you tune it up on the EQ setting inside the app. The earphones also produce a very nice high, so cymbals sound very nice and crisp on these earphones. For an in-ear earbuds, these earphones actually have a fairly large driver at 12mm, and that actually gives the earbuds a very nice soundstage and doesn't feel cramped or muffled overall. So for a budget pair of earbuds, these earphones simply sound fantastic. So in terms of call quality, the QCY T6 is where it kind of shows its weakness. Similar to the QCY T2C that we've tested months ago, call quality is where these earbuds perform quite badly. In quiet environments, the earbuds sound okay, but when you get to noisier environments, which is most of the places since we don't live in a library, but the call quality tends to chop quite badly in the effort to remove ambient noise. So anyway, let's take a listen to the call quality test of these earbuds. So this is a test to see whether or not the QCY T6 is a good earphones for making phone calls. So now I'm speaking in a relatively quiet environment and there's no background noise around me, so this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is turn on a simulated background noise so you can tell whether or not there is a difference in making phone calls in a noisy environment. So now I have a simulated background noise playing in the background, so what do you think about the call quality? And this is what you can expect when speaking in a noisy environment. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the call quality of the QCY T6. With Bluetooth 5.0, there is really no issue with latency when watching videos on YouTube or Netflix. However, playing games like PUBG, it does have quite a delay. So far, if you really want a wireless earbuds for gaming, do check out the Realme Buds Q and I'll link them up here. Anyway, let's take a look at the latency performance of these earphones. So this is a test to see whether or not these earphones actually have a latency problem. So what I'm going to do now is clap into the microphone and you should be able to tell. So here we go. If you see the hands not synchronized with the sound, then you will know that these earphones actually have a latency problem. So the QCY T6 also comes with an app, and I think this is where QCY actually wipes the competition away. For a budget earbuds, the app really pushed the QCY T6 into a different category. And since QCY is a sub-brand of Xiaomi, the app kind of has a little bit of Xiaomi touches to it and gives you a very nice experience overall using the app. So the first part is when we want to connect the earphones, and once you pull out the earphones from the case, you will see the animation that pops up to show you, very similar to what the AirPods actually offer. And once you're connected, the screen will also tell you the amount of battery you have for your earbuds. So once you go into the app, there's a lot of things that you can control here. So the first part that you will see is the control. So you get to customize all the button controls of the earbuds themselves. So this is the one that I like most. So I set the left side of the double tap to the ambient sound sense. So what this allows you to do is let some ambient noise actually comes into it when you're using it while running or something like that. And for the right side of the earbuds, I put the double tap for play and pause. And for the audio itself, when I do triple tap, I will control the volume up and volume down, so that is a very convenient thing to do. The next thing that you get to do is actually control the equalizer. So what I like to do, and what I find best currently, is that I go to pop. So this is the one that I selected, and what I do is I boost the bass up here, and this is the sound profile that I think is the nicest using the QCY T6. So you get to choose various types of EQs in order to control that, and you can also use ambient sound sense. There's also a toggle here for you to toggle whether or not to turn on ambient sound sense. You get to find your headset and also do some firmware updates and those simple stuff. So basically that is the app of the QCY T6. Overall, for a sports earbuds that you can use every day, throw it in your bag and not worry about damaging it, I think the QCY T6 is really quite a rugged piece of earbuds. So if you're not looking to take a lot of calls on this, then definitely consider checking these earbuds out. So that is it for this review, and if you find this video helpful, smash that thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.